Good afternoon. I'm Landon with Merwin and Press. Been a minute since I've been with you. We've been super busy here at Merwin and Press Studios, alright? Today, I want to talk about not taking crap so seriously, alright? Most of the time, you will see me doing what I do. Putting my crap on, testing it out, focusing on studies, trying to get tactics right, being out in the woods with people, land nav, things like that. Every once in a while, you gotta take a damn break. Okay? If you're not having fun while you're training, you're probably not doing it right. If you're not having fun at all, you need to adjust things. Alright? We can make training fun, even the not fun stuff you can make fun, especially with friends, right? Tobacco makes friends. Alright? A lot of history behind that statement. And I have a lot of real world experience showing tobacco makes friends. But you gotta have some hobbies. Alright? And they don't have to be ships in a bottle. They don't have to be Picasso level painting. They don't have to be $6,000 worth of equipment to make a 50-cent piece of art that you plan to sell. They don't have to be that. Alright? One of mine, journaling. Journaling about Dungeons and Dragons. Alright? This is my little DM book. I have preset adventures in here. I've got characters. I've got trap ideas and, general game logging stuff. Just fun things to sit down and think about. There's maps in here. Drawing maps. Doing, making maps on Hexographer. Alright, as you can see, my super messy workbench is really full of hobby shit. With, magazines interspersed. It's where we're moving stuff around today. But often enough, when you see me having fun, I have a goofy book in my hand, right? Maybe a book about little mice that go on adventures in the real world, taking books from owls and stuff. Alright, this is Mouse Ritter. It's Sword and Whiskers role-playing. It's an RPG role-playing game that's like Dungeons and Dragons, except your character's a little mouse. Goofy stuff, right? Sounds ridiculous. These things bring me immense joy. It allows my creativity to flow, and honestly, it makes me better at this. It makes me better at teaching people. It makes me better with firearms. It makes me even-keeled. Alright? It's not always laser guns or blue guns and dry firing my target I have across the room. That's just taking up time, right? Listening to podcasts and things, whatever. If you're not learning something and you're not having fun, it needs to fuel your soul. The prepping and things that we do, the endless amount of hours studying things that are dry to read or studying things we're probably not going to use. Going to college, right? Think about this. Going to algebra class even though you want to be a history major, right? Those things, it's hard to make fun. But when we make other things fun, it makes those things not so unbearable and soul-draining, right? Part of our warrior ethos and part of our monkhood, right? Warrior monk, monk warrior. We have to feed the soul, and feeding the soul is feeding the mind. All right? And letting those creative juices flow. Playing guitar, painting, pottery, basket weaving, beekeeping, whatever. You have to have something that holds your soul to the inside of this bone, right? It's like a tether. So I want to encourage everyone, try something. Go get that RC car. Go build that model airplane. Go buy Dungeons and Dragons. It could be really fun. You might not get anything tactical out of it. You might not get a good prepping solution. You might not get the perfect solar array. You might not get that concealed carry permit because you spent, your last dime on Dungeons and Dragons. You need it. You're going to use it a lot more than you will this. You're going to use... I use this, this being any analog for wargaming or whatever I do, I use this 100% more than I use this on a grand scale. Right? There's only so much that your brain can handle before it goes, oh, we're done. Time out. So wouldn't you want to do something fun in between to make that time where you're training more fruitful, longer, more fun? You can make friends doing this stuff too. And guess what? Those friends might be into the other things you're in. Making your tribe. Isn't that the trend? Making a tribe now? Make your tribe. Find your people. They might be dorks like me. They might be giant nerds, and that's okay. They're probably really good people. And if they're not, find a new group. It's easy. All my hard chargers, find a new hobby. Go to that hobby store. Go to wherever you need to go to get the thing, to look at the thing, to touch the thing in order to spur you on to something. All right, I've got hobbies out the yin yang. I've got dead hobbies hanging in here. Hobbies that I might not ever touch again, but hobbies I dipped my toe into, tried to master, got as far as I did, and moved on to the next thing. All right, if you're like me, I read reference book, fantasy fiction to give me a break from reading whatever. Do it. Do it. Promise you, it can only help you. It can only make everything else more fruitful and tasteful. All right? Sweet nothings into your ear. So, if y'all haven't kept up with me, I've been going live, not in the last week or so, but pretty regular, on my Instagram, Mermanin_press. Link will be in the description. Go to it. All right? I'll post, funny memes. We go live. I also have a Telegram channel now. Link will be down in the description. Just like and subscribe, share to your friends, go through the library. We got more stuff coming, and now that it's warming up, becoming super awesome outside, it is time. All right, it is time to really grind for me. All right, I've got enough of the Dungeons and Dragons and fruitful stuff. I can start being productive back on the channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all your support. Find out what's killing you. Kick its ass. Hug your families. Play Dungeons and Dragons with your families. Stay safe.